Hey, IFBB Pro Johnnie O here, and I get a lot of people asking me, what do I do to get awesome biceps like I do? Oh, you didn't see it? Was that too fast? Let me slow it down. Well, I'm about to show you guys my top 2 bicep exercises that I think is a must to do when you're inside the gym, as well as a bonus exercise so you can build big, well-rounded biceps. The first exercise I want to show you guys is easy bar curl, but with a twist. I want to do the old school 21s. And so what that means is you come 27 times halfway up, from bottom halfway up, and then 7 from halfway to the top, and then 7 reps all the way from the bottom all the way to the top, full reps, okay? 7, 7, 7, 7 times 3 is 21. I love this exercise because you can use a pretty good amount of weight, but also it's about volume. When you want to build big biceps, you want to break the muscle down and you want to drive as much blood into the muscle as possible. Volume, volume, volume is the key to build big bicep. Not necessarily heavy weight, because if you go too heavy, you're not going to get as many reps as you need to get that volume, to break that muscle down at the max amount you can. Break your muscle down. You want to be able to during the exercise. So when it build bigger, better, stronger. One of the critical things is creating a great base. So you want to get your feet about a shoulder width apart. Also, you don't want to lock your knees. You want to keep your knees slightly bent. So then you can use your body as a shock when you get in trouble and the weight you get exhausted and the weight gets really heavy. Instead of swinging, using your lower back, with your knees unlocked, you can use your knees or your legs as a shock to help a little bit with getting the weight. So this is my number 1 favorite exercise must do to build big biceps in the gym. Next, the second exercise I want to show you guys to build bigger and better biceps while you're in the gym is ordinary dumbbell curls, alternating dumbbell curls, but this with a twist. So I like to do this, but I like to do what I call 3 count dumbbell curls. So I'll go right, left, and then together. And man, I can't even explain to you what a great pump you get off of this exercise. So I think I'm talking a little bit too much. Let me show you what I'm talking about. What a great exercise, my God. Like I said earlier, to get the gain, you gotta bring the pain. Woo! And this is one of the ones after 21s, even doing this on top of it is incredible. Same thing though, guys. When you set up to do this exercise, make sure you set up a great base, shoulder width apart, keep your knees slightly bent, keep yourself flexible, keep your body spongy while you're doing it, not stiff, so you start moving back and forth and using your lower back too much, putting that pressure on your lower back. Totally want to avoid that. So good stance, set up, and as you can see, I alternate. I start with my right, left together, then I'll start with my left. So you don't have to do that, but it really helps if you do, to transfer the blood, you know, a little bit back and forth, so you're not pumping one arm so much and intensify one arm and not the other so much. This really goes back and forth, and helps your mind to go back and forth, a little confuse it a little bit, to distribute the pain a little bit. Whew, I love the pain. Bring it. I told you guys I was going to give you a bonus exercise. So my bonus exercise is hammer curls. With hammer curls, I'm just going to go straight out heavy from the beginning to the end. This is the most important time. You need to set up with a good base. Keep your knees, you know, spongy or slightly bent, so you can absorb some of it, because we're going to go heavy, and so we're going to cheat somewhat, and I don't want to use my lower back to do it. I want to use my shock, my legs, or my shocks, you know, to help me get the weight up, because I want to do this and I want to do heavy. Now, doing these correctly, hammer curls, you're going to work on your forearm and you're going to work on the bicep. So like I said, you're going to keep it a hammer, your arm, and you're going to come up to 90 degrees, and it's going to work on your forearm and that peak. And you see it right here, that peak of that bicep, you know? So I'm giving it to you straight. Pay attention, come a little close, come, pay attention. And so let me explain to you why I'm going so heavy. First of all, the other two exercises I did was all about volume and breaking that muscle down and pumping as much blood in that muscle as possible. The finisher, my hammer curls, I'm going heavy. I pumped as much as I can. I broke down as much as I can. Now I use heavy weight to finish it off, to break down what I didn't with the lighter weight. I attack it with the heavy weight. But also, I want to focus on the peak of my bicep, as well as focus on my forearms, you know, because I work bicep, bicep, bicep for my other exercises so much. I want to focus on specific forearm and bicep, bring it together, have a match. Because remember, in bodybuilding, it's all about balance. So you can't have great biceps without having great forearms as well. And this is one way to tie it in together and make it happen.